What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always. Guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, there's nothing more defenseless than an infant. What I'm going to talk about is a story that needs to, or a subject that needs to be talked about, and it's child abuse, man. And we'll just get right into it. Tonight they're going to hold a vigil out there in Chicago's South Side. Shout out Chicago. And it's for this little boy right here. God bless him. May he rest in peace. His name is Kayson Flowers. He's 2 months old, and his death has been ruled as a homicide because in late April, which is basically last month, he was found unresponsive by his parents and was taken to the hospital, and he didn't survive. And they're ruling this a homicide, and they're having a vigil for him tonight. And the local church has put up a $5,000 reward for any information leading up to the apprehension, whoever did this to this little boy. Take a look at this news article, and we're gonna come back because I'm gonna talk about something real deep with y'all. See if a lot of y'all noticed this.
Will be held tonight for a 2-month-old baby boy who died under really disturbing circumstances.
The medical examiner ruled his death a homicide caused by multiple injuries believed to be caused by child abuse. Darius Johnson live at Roseland Christian Ministries right now, an organization offering a reward in this case. Darius, good morning. Tell us more about that.
Hey there, good morning to you. Before I get to that, I want to start with what I just learned within the last 30 minutes, or the fact that I was just able to speak to the mother of that 2-month-old boy who is no longer in her arms. That mother was joined by her sisters who were here to support them, and they aren't ready to talk just yet. However, that mother tells me that Kayson was her first and only child, and right now the family and Roseland Christian Ministries is offering a $5,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest. Take a look. Chicago police say 2-month-old Kayson Flowers was found unresponsive inside a home at 106 near Wentworth in the Roseland neighborhood. While police initially said this was on April 26th, the family tells us this was on April 28th. Family members say that day they rushed him to Roseland Hospital just minutes away, but sadly, he didn't make it. As detectives continue their investigation, the community is now starting to step in. Roseland Christian Ministries and the family of baby Kayson is now offering that $5,000 reward, hoping for any information that can lead to an arrest. We had a chance to speak to the pastor here in the last 30 minutes about their push for justice as this family continues to grieve.
Yeah, the family's holding strong. They have a tight family, a good family, a family that supports each other. But as you said, this is a horrific crime. Kayson Flowers was killed almost a month ago now. And we want this to be a top priority. We want to make sure that there's an arrest and a conviction, so we are seeking for the community's help for any information at all.
Tomorrow marks 1 month since baby Kayson lost his life. His mother visibly shaken here this morning, even her family as well. When talking to them about this, tips can be made anonymously to the Chicago Police Department. As for that vigil, it takes place here at Roseland Christian Ministries. That's at 5 o'clock this evening at the corner of 108th and Michigan. We're live in Roseland this morning. I'm Darius Johnson, CBS News Chicago.
Okay, guys, you seen that story, and $5,000 reward that they gotta offer for somebody to have enough courage or motivation to come forward about this tragedy. Now, I'm gonna show you something. First thing is this. There wasn't a lot of information in that news story. Now, I know they want to bring awareness to it because it's a vigil night and they want to let the public know in case they're going to come out. But, I mean, they must be really tight-lipped on this investigation out there for them not to know anything, because the story is a lot missing. Who was watching young Kayson? You know what I'm saying? Who found him? It's so much with this, man, but I will tell you this. Let me read you this real fast. It says, according to police, just before 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday, a 2-month-old identified as Kayson Flowers was found unresponsive inside a residence in the 200 block of West 106th Street in Roseland. Authorities said the family members discovered him and they took him into a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Police were notified of the incident and began a death investigation as they awaited autopsy reports, right? Said the medical examiner ruled the baby had died from multiple injuries from child abuse. How do you beat a 2-month-old to death? You know how small that baby is? If that baby used all its strength, if you put the weight of your hand on them, they could hardly hold it up. What kind of animal would do that? Somebody that don't want to live no more. Now I'm going to tell you something. Besides all of this, it's a lot of stuff missing because the family ain't came out and spoke, right? And they're devastated. I understand that. This is the reason why I'm doing this story, and I want to see if you guys are noticing this. You're starting to see babies, little human beings that just came into the world being destroyed in the most horrific ways, just like this little boy right here, just for being instinctively human. Tell me I'm lying. Why do babies usually get killed in these child abuse cases when they're toddlers? What do they say? Oh, the baby was crying. The baby was getting on my nerves. The baby wouldn't shut up. Those are instinctive things babies do. They cry, whether it's to get your attention, if something's wrong with them, or they want something. That's how they communicate because they can't speak yet. And here it is, just being a human being can cost you your life. Child abuse is something serious in this country and around the world, and it needs to be taken seriously. It's no way somebody feels good about themselves after doing that to a child. Can you imagine being the parents coming home and finding a 2-month-old baby, your baby, unresponsive, you panicking, frantic, your little child's limp body in your arms, running to the hospital, all kind of hysteria, and you're trying to console a child that won't wake up. Just that, going through that alone should be a death sentence for whoever created this hell for these other people to suffer. And it's atrocity for them to bear witness. It takes a special type of animal to do this type of stuff. And it's happening more and more. Just look around you people. Human beings are eating each other alive, whether you minding your own business, sitting in your house, or just being a baby. You can't even be a baby. Kids can't even be kids. Hell, I done story after story of children having fun doing what children do. Running around, playing in the park, riding bikes. And here come trolls jumping out and doing something to them or trying to abduct them or just hurt them. Or they can be with their parents. It's a different type of atmosphere out here, and it's a different type of human being that is like walking among us. And each one is more monstrous than the last. But the justice system still stays the same and continues to handle us in a civilized way when violence, a lot of times, is the universal language and the tool that needs to be used against those that use it on you and I. What did he do to deserve what he's going through? Or what he went through? I don't want to say too much about this because stuff is not out. And this is a dead child here. And my prayers and condolences do go to the family. But a lot is missing for them to put this out here. I know they were just saying it to mark the vigil. And I hope people show up and the community is outraged. But damn, you know what I'm saying? A lot is missing. And I'm sick of this shit, y'all. Seriously. I mean, what Marvin Gaye say, make you want to holler. He's a baby. And I'm more than sure he was killed for being a baby. Whether it's because he couldn't defend himself, or he was crying, or he wet the pamper, or whatever. He should still be here. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. People are cruel. Punishments should be no less crueler. And before I get out of here, let me say this one more thing. It's a damn shame that a church has to offer money, or just they have to offer money, period, to society that claims it wants change, but nobody comes forward and says something. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.